Okay. All right, Philly, Radio 104.5 friends, music-obsessed friends. We are very, very glad to have Tessa Violet here with us today in our AT&T Thanks Sound studio. Tessa, you are being summoned to the stage. Everybody give her a warm Philly. Oh, no, she's locked in. Everybody give her a warm Philadelphia welcome. Thank you for being here. Not your first time in Philly. We're going to talk about that a little bit. We've got music to talk about, festivals to talk about, cool hair to talk about, but and the show tonight, of course, at Voltage Lounge. But first things first, it's all about the music here at Radio 104.5. The stage is yours, Tessa Violet.
Heck yeah, thanks for having me, Philadelphia. Woo! During sound check, sometimes the sound guy will be like, say words that start with P, because you have to figure out if it's working. And I'm always like, Philadelphia! Philadelphia. Anyway, this is our first song. It's called I Like the Idea of You. I got a radar for trouble and you're a renegade. I take a leap and I stumble while you are unafraid. I keep repeating the way you say my name. I try convincing my friends that you're not right for me. We just don't make any sense, but still you fight for me. I keep repeating the way we shouldn't be. But I like the idea of you. I like the idea of you. Wonder how we be loving. I like the idea of you. Ooh, I know I shouldn't be guessing, but you're impressing me. And I can't help reading into how you've been texting me. I keep repeating the way we shouldn't be. And yeah, I know I don't need it, but wouldn't it be me? We fall in love with a feeling, just feeling you and me. I keep repeating the way we shouldn't be. But I like the idea of you. I like the idea of you. Wonder how we be loving. I like the idea of you. Get everything that you want, my love, my time, my money. You think I learn, but I love your touch, sweet like honey. There's nothing I wouldn't do to hear you call me funny. Guess I'm a sucker for you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Dear of you. I like the idea of you. Wonder how we love you. I like the idea of you. This is studio audience. Rock and roll. Do you have my capo? Do I have my capo? I haven't.
You have.
Sorry to put you on the spot there. How's everybody doing today? Nice. All right. Sometimes people just respond to that with woo. And I'm like, not typically a feeling, but all right. Thanks for coming out. I'm Tessa Violet, as you probably know being here, but if you don't know online, follow me on Twitter. Anyway, this next song is special to me. It's the name of the song. It's the name of my upcoming album. It's the theme of my entire life thus far. It's called Bad Ideas. I hope that you don't think I'm rude, but I want to make out with you. And I'm a little awkward, sure, but I could touch my face to yours. Oh, and no one ever called me smooth, but I just want to see the grooves between your hands, your teeth. Oh, tell me, do you think about me? I just wanna kiss you, and even if I miss you, at least I'll know what it's like to have held your hand. Oh, no, hey, bad ideas, hey, oh, I know where they lead, but I got too many to sleep, and I can't get enough. No, I wanna kiss you standing up. Oh no. And if tomorrow makes me low, no, will it be worth it just to know? 'Cause I can't get enough. No, I wanna kiss you standing up. Oh. I don't know what compels me to do the very thing that fails me. I wake up so high on you, but by the night I'm crashing through. So I'd wanna kiss you even though I'll miss you. Guess I just wanna know what it would feel like. Oh, no, hey, bad ideas, hey, oh, I know where they lead, hey, oh, but I got too many to sleep, and I can't get enough. No, I wanna kiss you standing up. Oh no. And if tomorrow makes me low, no, will it be worth it just to know? 'Cause I can't get enough. No, I wanna kiss you standing up. Oh, smitten's a bad look on me, and if I'm talking honestly, it takes everything I got not to text, and I just want a kiss to get me through. 'Cause now all my bed sheets smell like you. So if you think you miss me, come on back and kiss me. I just gotta know what you and I would feel like. Oh, no, hey, yikes. Bad ideas, hey, oh, I know where they lead, but I got too many to sleep, and I can't get enough. No, I wanna kiss you standing up. Oh no. And if tomorrow makes me low, will it be worth it just to know? 'Cause I can't get enough. No, I wanna kiss you standing up. Oh. Thanks, guys. It's so much fun to sing that song. It's interesting to go, I don't know, I feel like I'm having this very bookendy experience with that song, to have written it alone in my bedroom, walking back and forth from my piano to my sheets, being like, oh, this will smell like you, bad ideas. And just the intimacy of that moment being bookended by getting to play and sing it with people is so wonderful. So thanks for coming out. Great, this next one's called Crush. And I will sing it on one condition. Y'all gotta sing the crush, crush, crushes. Okay? I say Philly, you say Delphia. Philly. Delphia. Philly. Delphia. There we go. Okay. I can't focus on what needs to get done. I'm on notice, hoping that you don't run. You think I'm tepid, but I'm misdiagnosed. 'Cause I'm a stalker, I seen all of your posts. And I'm just trying to play it cool now, but that's not what I wanna do now. And I'm not trying to be with you now, you now. You make it difficult to not overthink, and when I'm with you, I turn all shades of pink. I wanna touch you, but don't wanna be weird. It's such a rush, I'm thinking, wish you were here. And I'm just trying to play it cool now, but that's not what I wanna do now. And I'm not trying to be with you now, you now. But I could be a crush, I could throw you for a rush, I hoping you text me so I could tell you I've been thinking about your touch. I touch, 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 touch. You got more. I could be a crush, 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 crush. I got a fascination with your presentation, making me feel like you're on my island, on my permanent vacation. Touch, 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 touch. I could be a crush, 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 crush. I fill my calendar with stuff I can do. Maybe if I'm busy, it could keep me from you. And I'm pretending you ain't been on my mind, but I took an interest in the things that you like. And I'm just trying to play it cool now, but that's not what I wanna do now. And I'm not trying to be with you now, But I could be a crush, like throw you for a rush, like hoping you text me so I could tell you I've been thinking about your text, like touch, 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 touch. Yeah, I could be a crush, 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 crush. I got a fascination with your presentation, making me feel like you're on my island, you're my permanent vacation. Touch, 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 touch. I could be a crush, 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 crush. And yeah, it's true that I'm a little bit intense, right? But can you blame me when you keep me on the fence, like? And I've been waiting, hoping that you'd wanna text, like. Text like, it's what I was born to do. And yeah, it's true that I'm a little bit intense, right? But can you blame me when you keep me on the fence, like? And I've been waiting, hoping that you'd wanna text like. Text like, ugh. And I'm just trying to play it cool now, but that's not what I wanna do now. And I'm not trying to be with you now, All right, you guys, we got one last chorus, which means that this is our last opportunity to go insane. I want to hear everyone singing every single word. That includes you at home, every single word. But I could be a crush, like throw you for a rush, like hoping you text me so I could tell you I've been thinking about your touch, like touch, touch, touch. Got more. I could be a crush, 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 crush. I got a fascination with your presentation, making me feel like you're on my island, you're my permanent vacation. Touch, 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 touch. I could be a crush, 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 crush. Woohoo!
Tessa Violet and the Radio 104.5 Audience Choir live at radio1045.com from our AT&T Thanks Sound studio. So I like to go back over the songs because you get caught up in the moment. You're like, wait, what were those? Because I love them all. So Crush, Bad Ideas, and you started with I Like the Idea of You.
Yes.
So these songs you're putting out sort of one at a time, and they will all come together in a giant body of work called Bad Ideas.
Yes.
To the sweatshirt in October, correct?
Yes, so we have these first 3 singles. I'm going to do one more single, and then the album will come out this fall.
Okay, that's awesome. And then this is your sort of first, you've been in Philly a couple of times. My sweet, sweet detective skills told me that somebody has seen you at Boot and Saddle previously.
Yeah, rock and roll.
Also, I believe you played the Foundry, but tonight at Voltage Lounge, headlining set, we get the full Tessa-ness.
We sure do.
Evening.
Full hour 15.
What is the setup like? Because obviously this is a stripped back thing, and that's one of our sort of requirements and something that makes it special to come and do a studio session. What's the full setup like?
Our full band, we're 3-piece, so I play electric and acoustic. We got Dante Samatamore, who was on acoustic for that first song today.
Dante.
He plays bass, and we got Jess Bowen on the drums. So we're pretty rock and roll, NBD.
So earplugs, I mean, I always recommend them, but definitely for the full rock show tonight at Voltage Lounge, and then you go to DC and you keep on meandering around the country?
Yeah, DC, Durham, Atlanta, 5 shows in Florida, 3 shows in Texas, Phoenix, Santa Ana, and then West Coast with AJR, which we're so stoked for.
Which is so fun. We would like to also add you to our AJR shows in November. We love Flora Cash, who are opening up, but just come crash the party.
I know. I'm like, take me out the whole time. I love you guys.
Open invite for sure. I've been reading a bunch about the massiveness that was Lollapalooza and your set. And it just blew my mind a little bit when we were talking before we started that first Lollapalooza, but your first festival period. You've never actually attended a festival until you were on the stage and people were losing their minds. Tell me about what that experience was like.
Yeah, it was wild. I mean,
I grew up in a really small town. I grew up in Ashland, Oregon, which is like both 6 hours from San Francisco and 6 hours from Portland. So it's not really a hoppin' music scene. It's like 13,000 people when I moved there. So I don't know. It just wasn't really on my radar. And then, yeah, they got asked to play Lollapalooza, and I was like, no way, baby's made it. And we were playing the BMI stage, which is one of the smaller stages. And before we went on, I was like, okay, cool, stoked, ready, probably going to play to like 300 people. And I was like, if 500 people come today, man, I will have made it, you know? It's just like so stoked for that. Got out on stage, and there were like 3,000 people there. And I was like, what? I mean, it was just wild. On stage, I just thought for sure, I was like, oh, these people here for the next set, which is great. I'm glad I get to play for them. But it didn't occur to me. And then when I walked off stage, everyone scattered. And I was like, oh, no, they were there for me. And I was like, should have appreciated that in the moment. But that's okay. I can appreciate it now. And this real moment of thinking, wow, all those people came to see me play Crush. And that's very cool. I feel very touched and grateful that that song is resonating with people.
That's awesome. That's so cool. Did you get to stick around and like see other bands or anything like that? Do the like festival goer experience a little bit too?
Oh my gosh, I got to see Death Cab for Cutie, Ben Gibbard. I was like, I'm watching the man who invented music. Sing music right now. What? Who else did I see? Oh my gosh, I saw 21 Pilots. I love them. Who else did I see that I just loved? I don't know. When you get on the spot, I get really nervous. I got to see AJR. I got to see their after show. Unbelievable.
Are you going to take a trick from their book? I saw that they were handing out Chipotle burritos to people up against the, the barrier at the festival. I thought that was excellent.
So sweet. Yeah, I saw them talk about how they knew that those people had been stood there for hours, so they got a treat. I love that.
Very thoughtful, yeah. You're going out on the road with some good dudes, for sure.
That's what everyone says about them. I'm like, stoked, yes.
Yes, they have yet to be on this stage, which we hope to bring them through. They're doing a couple nights here later, which again, you're totally welcome to crash those nights in November at the Met. So you named a couple of them with 21 Pilots, but I read that some of your favorite artists, those guys, Billie Eilish, Taylor Swift, you can correct me, but it was on Spotify, so I'm like pretty confident these probably came from you. Lorde, and on and on and on. Did I say Taylor Swift?
Sure did. Love Taylor.
But here's what I want to know. I don't want to talk about your influences directly or your favorites directly. What I really want to know is when you were growing up and first starting to discover that you love music, did you have any posters hanging on your bedroom wall, and what were they?
Great question. So, like I said about the small town, I literally was not listening to music until I was in my 20s. I was listening to musical theater, and like my mom was listening to like Frank Sinatra CDs, and it wasn't until I was like 18, I think the first album I ever bought was Mika's Life in Cartoon Motion. But even then I was like, this is a cool album. Didn't even think about it. Like, had never been to a show, you know? And then when I was like 21, my friend was like, hey, I think you're really gonna like this album, Miniature Tigers Tell to the Volcano. And I was like, oh, fuck. This is so good. And then after that, it was Hello, Goodbyes, Would It Kill You? Another incredible record. And it was just this, like, I don't know. People are like, how can you not have listened to music before then? And it's not like I wasn't aware of music existing, but it was just like, there was like my isolated life, and then there was like radio. And then all of a sudden in my 20s, there was this whole like middle world of indie and alternative, and getting into that. And then when I was 23, being like, maybe I could write songs too. I don't know. So no posters.
No, but we got to learn an awful lot about you with that no posters answer.
Yeah.
So I kind of love that. And I think we all come to music in our own way and in our own time when we're really supposed to, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's super, super cool and very honest, and I appreciate that. Outside of playing songs for us and writing music and getting ready to put the album out, is there something outside of work? This is work for you, awesome work, but work that you're completely obsessed with right now. Like when you get off stage, you're like, I have to go eat this or read this or binge watch this or learn how to do X, Y, or Z.
A lot of my time is music related. It's tough because music is both work and play, you know? So what are things I like, Dante? Anything not embarrassing? I was gonna say Twitter, but I was like, it's embarrassing. I really enjoy Twitter. I feel Twitter is an art. So
At Tessa Violet.
yes, at Tessa Violet.
Right.
Follow me on Twitter. Heck
Get on it. Tessa Violet, Voltage Lounge tonight. Bad Ideas, the album. Oh, wait a minute. I wanted to ask you this. We were in a brainstorming meeting, like around a conference table the other day, and that saying, "There's no such thing as a bad idea," came up like 5 times, and I'm like,
Wow.
really? Is there? So clearly, you don't subscribe to that philosophy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's funny, when I wrote that song, it was like, I was in a tough spot, and I was doing a lot of dating, and I'd met this guy, and he was like, I don't know, he was just like the first person I'd had chemistry with since my breakup. And I was like, hey, not to be weird, but do you want to make out? And he was like, yes. And I was like, great. And we had like kind of like a fling, and at one point he was like, we should take a trip together. And I was like, ooh, that sounds like a bad idea. Because I knew that I was someone who like tends to get very wrapped up in people or in whatever can distract me. But like also, I think probably I was being too hard on myself looking back at it.
As humans, we have a tendency to do that a
Yeah.
little bit, for sure. Can we get that sweet sweatshirt tonight at Voltage Lounge?
You sure can. And if you get it fresh from the merch booth, there won't be a cheese stain on it.
You have to earn your own cheese stain.
Yes.
Noted. Tessa Violet, it has been a pleasure getting to know you.
Yeah.
We'll see you on stage tonight at Voltage Lounge, and hope you'll come back very,
Thanks so much for
soon.
having me. This was wonderful. Come out tonight, Philly.
Thank you, Tessa Violet.